I need to pee again.
This is in New York. We heard it just got repainted. September 11th Memorial. And it does look freshly painted. And this is the view from up here. I like this. This is like a Zelda Triforce blaze. But there's the white blaze, so we're still on track. Hey everybody. Just got down to these railroad tracks. This is called Wakey Lake Stream. Just the trail comes out of the trees there. I don't know if you can see on the water, you can see all the drops hitting. It's actually raining, but not too badly. And this is cool, right on the side of this it says Appalachian Trail. This happens a lot where we cross the tracks. We got a white blaze, come up over, a white blaze on the other side, and a white blaze off there in the trees. So that be the way we are heading. We've done about 12. I think we got 8 more to go. It's only 2:30 in the afternoon, so we got lots of time. Gorgeous out here in New York. It's a little hot, a lot of flies still flying around, and they just constantly hover around your face all day. Gets pretty annoying, but I didn't turn on the camera yesterday. We got caught in what I would say is the worst rain that I've been on since the beginning of the trail. It went from thunder but kind of clear skies to the type of rain where everything you own is completely drenched in a matter of like 2 seconds. It was an absolute downpour. We got to the road in the rain and got a ride over to Tony's Deli, where it was $2 to camp. So we paid the $2 and camped there. But that rain is done. From here on out, it looks like 4 or 5 days of sunny and possibly tough to hike in temperatures. And then high 90s or mid 90s. So we'll see how it goes. Trains all night at the deli. Kind of tough to sleep. Probably why they charge $2, because you don't really get any sleep. Very loud trains coming through all night. Today, probably 15-ish miles to a campsite, but we will see how that goes. And it's beautiful out here. Flowers blooming. We'll check in soon. First real view in Connecticut. Hey everybody, it's Saturday, June 30th. We stayed at this Shag to Coke camping area last night. It was very cool. It was just like 3 or 4 tent sites, but it actually had a little bear box and a privy. Stickers and Ladybug were here last night, so it was cool seeing them again. And this place had a really excellent water source, as you can see. Beautiful. Hopefully we're out of the times. I'm gonna try to cross this river while holding the phone, so that worked out well. Hopefully we're out of the no water from here north, because we are now in New England. We passed the Welcome to Connecticut sign yesterday that said Welcome to New England. So we're about 3 miles outside of Kent. The plan is get into Kent, charge some electronics, hit the post office, and hit like a pharmacy. Grab some Neosporin because I'm almost out, but that stuff's good for all the cuts. Yeah, that Shag to Coke campsite was nice. Bugs are definitely in full effect. You know, you set up the tent, you dive in, and then you just hang out killing all the mosquitoes that flew in like the 5 seconds that you had the flap open. So that part is pretty brutal. It's supposed to be hot today, in the 90s. We shall see if that actually pans out. And what's the plan? The plan's about 20-ish miles to, I think it was kind of called Pine Swamp Branch shelter. Like, I haven't really been sleeping in the shelters because of the bugs. You know, they just eat you alive all night, whereas in your tent you get a little bit of a break from them. But Connecticut does say no stealth. You know, they want you to stay in designated campsites. So we'll either go to the shelter or we'll go to the campsite that's like a few miles before it. So we'll see. Anyways, this is what we're looking at this morning. 3 miles outside of Kent, Connecticut. And we'll be in town in an hour or so. Talk to you guys in a bit. Well, there is Mount Algo Shelter. I was actually walking and not remembering that we were going to pass Mount Algo Shelter. I just had my mind set on Kent. And I forgot that if we had come to this shelter last night, I think we would have been 0.3 outside of Kent. So that's good news for me anyway. That means it's about half a mile, probably less than half a mile, down to the road into Kent. Looks like we're going across. Lots of rockiness here. That trail coming down in to Kent was steep. It was a big drop. I don't really remember the name of the mountain we were coming off of, but it was a good mile plus of some pretty steep downhill. This is what Connecticut's looking like a lot. Still rocks and roots. You know, Pennsylvania gets known for its rocks, but it's not like the rocks just stop. I think Pennsylvania is just known for them because it's the first place where they really start. But I mean, you can see, this is just walking basically on rocks. So, anyway, 0.3 I think to go to the road. And then we're gonna check out, we saw Kent, the visitor center. It says in the 2018 guidebook that they put in a new statue for thru hikers. I don't know if it's going to be Earl Schaefer or kind of no one in particular, just like a thing for thru hiker. I don't know exactly what it is, but if we're there, I'll try to get a little picture of it. And then the plan is just to chill there, but we'll probably be in Kent for a couple hours, I'm thinking. I really want to get some electronics charged. Maybe try to get a video posted. and resupply a little, get a little something to eat, you know. Probably a couple hours. Things in town take time. But kick blaze means we go that way. We're heading down into town. I'll talk to you when we get there. Hey guys. Made it down into Kent. Getting stuff at the post office. And we just talked to the guy in there. He said there's a place called the Villager restaurant. So we're gonna go fuel up on food. And thank you to Windsor. No. Was it Windsor? Oh man, now I'm gonna I think it was Windsor. Got down to the road, started chatting with some really nice people. He said, yeah, I can give you a ride into Kent, so we didn't even have to walk the mile, which I know it sounds weird that we're out here walking all day, but we don't want to walk. But 0.8 is a lot to add on to a day, especially when you're trying to still get miles in. So he gave us a ride in. Awesome guy, thank you very much. And he said he'll be in the presidentials later, so maybe we'll run into him again. But he's doing the trail in some sections. So thanks again to him, and catch you guys soon. Hey y'all, still in Kent, spent the day here. The heat today was just crippling. Like, we did the 3 miles in the morning and we got here and it was already roasting. So I'm going to try, we hung out here in Kent all day. It's almost 7 o'clock and we're just gonna hike till tomorrow, basically till the sun comes up. We're at the ice cream place here in Kent, and we're gonna try to just the thing that I've heard people do, where you hike all night and then try to sleep in the daytime when it's real hot and then hike at night again. It may not work, or it may work, but it's still getting in the same amount of miles. It's just trying to get it done when it's not so hot. So we're trying to hitch a ride now back to the trail and probably start hiking around 7 or 8 o'clock tonight and just see how far we get. But Kent was an awesome town. We had a good time here. Very, very cool place. And heading back to the trail.